everyone, so today I'm going to be doing a Harry Potter tag for you. Oh, that was a very failed attempt at a British accent. I know, that was horrible. Okay, never mind. Goodbye. Just kidding, I'm back. So, I'm going to be filming the Harry Potter tag, which is just a list of questions. If you like Harry Potter, then you will enjoy this video, and if you don't like Harry Potter, then watch it anyways, because you like me, right? Without further ado, Half-Blood Prince, which is the 6th book in the entire series, and I really like that book because it had the most of my favorite characters. It had Snape, it had Dumbledore, and it had plenty of Slytherins to go around. Probably again Half-Blood Prince for the reasons that I gave previously, but also, that was a weird voice, yeah, but also Prisoner of Azkaban, which is the 3rd movie, and that's where we get introduced to Sirius Black, who's another great character, but I just like the overall storyline of Prisoner of Azkaban. I love the time travel scene. I think it was done well in the movie, and I like all of the unique elements that the director added within the movie that weren't necessarily in the books. So that is one movie I'd say that was probably up there with the book, Prisoner of Azkaban. I know that in England they call it Philosopher's Stone, but I'm gonna call it Sorcerer's Stone because apparently here in the US we are too stupid to know what a philosopher is. No, I'm kidding. Sorcerer's Stone just for the simple fact that when I started reading Harry Potter, I was in college, so I was already old, and it was written for a younger generation, and it's weird because when it first came out I was actually 10 years old, the same age as Harry Potter, so if I would have read it when it first came out then I probably would have liked it, but since I didn't start reading it until college, it just felt a little amateur for me, so yeah. I am not a crier when it comes to books or movies, and that was a very high-pitched voice that I just did. No, I've never been a crier. I don't know why. It's not that I'm desensitized, because actually I can get really into the storyline and I get attached to characters like Aragorn from Lord of the Rings. I can't even go there right now, but I've just never really been a crier, okay? I don't know. To each his own. That's what makes the world go round, right? This might surprise you guys, but I would actually choose to hook up with Seamus Finnegan, who I know is a Gryffindor and I like Slytherins, but Seamus's character in the books as well as in the movies is hilarious, and I think that we would have so much fun together, so I would pick Seamus Finnegan. If not, then I would just hook up with Snape because he needed some loving. Like I said previously, my favorite characters are Snape and then Dumbledore, and I also like Tom Riddle. I just think that his character is very dynamic and there's a lot of different elements and there's never a dull moment when it comes to Voldemort, so I like those 3. Well, my favorite animal is a monkey, so that's probably what my Patronus would be, although I like the cuter small monkeys, so I don't know how well that would work if Dementors were coming at me and I'm like, Expecto Patronum, and then these cute monkeys come out. Yeah, I don't think that would scare them off, but that is what my favorite animal is. Invisibility cloak, and not just because Harry Potter has the invisibility cloak. I must explain myself because that's what everyone tends to choose. I wouldn't want the resurrection stone because honestly, stuff like that freaks me out. I don't want anything to do with the dead. I don't want to bring them back. I don't want to talk to them. No thank you, I will pass on that. I don't even want that stone near me. And then I think it would be cool to say that you have the Elder Wand, but really it wouldn't be much use to me. I personally don't plan on taking over the world anytime soon, so I don't think it would come in handy. So I would just choose the invisibility cloak, and you know, there's just so much that you can do if you were invisible. I'll just leave that up to your imaginations, how you want to interpret that. As if that wasn't obvious. Okay, so normally I love the antagonist of the story just because I'm weird and different like that, but in this case I would actually choose to meet Daniel Radcliffe, who's the protagonist, who is Harry Potter, obviously. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because I've seen him in plenty of interviews and he seems like such a fun, laid-back, sarcastic type of guy. I think that we have similar personalities, so that's why I would want to meet him. Also, I would want to meet Michael Gambon, who plays the 2nd Dumbledore. I just admire him and I love him as an actor. Oh, and I would also want to meet Tom Felton, who plays Draco Malfoy, and that was more than one, but I would want to meet those 3. Yeah, I played some of the video games in the past, but they weren't that great. I don't even think they're worth mentioning. I just really wish that they would make a Harry Potter world like World of Warcraft. It could be World of Potter or whatever you want to call it. That would just be so epic and so cool. Like, just imagine it. You could have Hogwarts, you could have Hogmeads, you could have the 4 different houses, you could have spells, and you could even have Quidditch. And I understand the magnitude of what I'm asking. I know that would probably take a lot to do something like that. If it was done, let me just say, that would probably be a very addicting game, and I'm pretty sure it would be a lot better than Pottermore, which in my opinion, I still want more after Pottermore. I probably wouldn't be anything in Quidditch. I would be in the sidelines just cheering for the Slytherins. Yeah! Yes, I was happy with the ending and the fact that it wasn't all glorious. If you think about it, it was sort of a dark, bleak ending because although Voldemort died and everything was resolved, there was a lot of casualties and a lot of the main characters lost their lives from the beginning to the very end. So I do like that element and the fact that it makes it a little bit more realistic, as if Harry Potter could be realistic, but you know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I really like that part of it, but no, I didn't like the epilogue in the book, and in the movie it was even worse. It's just like, I honestly haven't even met one person that enjoyed the epilogue at all, but I just think that Joe should have left it to the reader's imagination what happens to Harry Potter after Voldemort dies. I do really like Harry Potter, but I guess I am not obsessed with it. I don't like live my life through Harry Potter, although I've read all the books and I've watched the movies several times, but let's just say that there's other things that I like more than Harry Potter, such as Lord of the Rings, so don't kill me. Anyways, that was all the questions, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I tag every one of you to do it as well, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye!